after 26 hours and being actually broken many, many times, your ideas of what you want to do and what you don't want to do changes. There's the person who you think you are, and you kind of find out who you really are. Like, you're definitely a different person than when you started. If I was to describe Badwater 135 in one word, it would be an inferno. They bill it as the toughest race in the world, right? And so that's one of the reasons where I wanted to see, if it really is as tough as they say. It is everything and more. Sometimes you have to take a risk and do things that are kind of outside of what you're comfortable with. Like, it's never going to go the way that you expect. There's always going to be things that come up, but I want to keep doing it more than I want to be scared of what's going to happen.
Running Scared Media presents Inferno, Mike Wardian's run through Death Valley, based on a true story. Featuring professional marathon and ultra-marathon runner, Mike Wardian.
Hey driver, how about some AC? It's a little hot in here.
I got her cranked, Tate. Blame Ray for renting this old hunk of junk.
This is nothing. Back in 09, it was 10 degrees hotter. Gene, we're still 12 miles out from base camp. Can you pick up the pace a little?
That's why you brought me here, isn't it?
Mike, you ready? Just about time.
Yep. Do we have everything?
We got it, brother. And a lot of ice.
We bought out the local stores. Other teams will have to drive a lot further to get more.
It was as if a bunch of psychos were running a 135-mile race across the desert or something.
Guys, I just heard from a guy who heard from a guy with orange shorts that the race info meeting is soon.
Did you get the meeting time?
The time is kinda an important thing for meetings and races, Joey.
All good, Joey. Just listen for next time.
Tate and I will head over. I know the organizers. Same group from 07. Real sticklers for the rules. Don't even ask about listening to music while you're running.
Ray, is that you?
In the flesh.
I didn't recognize you. Hair's a little longer. And a beard. How's the quad?
Fine. Why?
It didn't exactly go well for you last time.
I'm okay. Just supporting this time. Crewing for Mike Wardian. This is his brother, Tate.
Oh yeah, Wardian. The marathoner. He doesn't actually think he can win the Badwater, does he?
I don't see why not.
This isn't just some ultra marathon with free merch and DJs playing on every corner. This is the Badwater.
Well, Mike does love to push himself.
Glad to have you all here just the same. Your brother will be in the third group to start, along with the other competitors. 11 a.m. Now, if you'll excuse me, gentlemen.
The hell was that about?
Welcome to Badwater. Nice to see some familiar faces here again and some new ones. The rules are the same. No contact with your crew until the 17-mile mark. Pacers must run behind the runner or on the side, never in front. Make sure you check in with me at any sign of trouble, because there is trouble out there. We don't call it the toughest race on Earth for nothing. lowest elevation in the mainland USA and climb higher than Everest. You will face heat, sand, wind. You will see things you've never seen and test your limits in ways you never thought possible. I warn you all, this course can be dangerous. I've seen people double over and nearly die. If you're fortunate to have a crew, make sure they've got directions to the nearest hospital. Good luck to all of you.
Third group? I don't know. I think we'd do better starting earlier.
They put him there because they think he can win.
Death Valley, here we come. Ray, I'm gonna fire up the van.
Third group, Mike, with all the champions.
Sounds good.
Check your gear, come out slow and steady, and don't get pulled into a race that you don't want or need to run. See you at 17.
Good luck, Mikey.
See you at Furnace Creek.
You guys think he can win?
He can win it.
But he's got to survive it. It's our job to keep him alive.
On your marks. Get set. Go.
I think what I remember most about Badwater is the heat. It's one of the hottest places on planet Earth. When the sun's out and beating down on you and there's no shade, and the temperature there goes upwards of 120 to 130 degrees Fahrenheit. The terrain is stark. The rocks are jagged and pointed, and then there's just a ribbon of road. This is like the biggest big sky country you've ever seen. It was one of the most foreign places I've ever been. It looks like you're on the moon. I think there was constant wind, and then you start going towards the mountains, and when you turn left, it was like, oh, that's even worse. Just like someone just came and put a hairdryer on your face. Like if you were standing at the back of a car and it was just blowing on you. It sucks. Your eyes start to burn a little bit. You're like drinking water, but like it's not quenching your thirst. You're not sweating really, which is weird and kind of dangerous. It was so much hotter than I expected. Like people kind of warn you or tell you like, oh, it's gonna feel like a furnace, and I didn't really believe that until I got there.
This has been a preview of Inferno, Mike Wardian's run through Death Valley, featuring professional ultramarathon and marathon runner Mike Wardian. To purchase the full story, head to runningscaredmedia.com and go to the shop, or follow the link in the show notes. Follow us on Instagram at runningscaredmedia, on X at runningscaredpd. To join our Facebook group, go to Facebook.com/runningscared